But when you're 40, they just give you no options. They don't care. I went, because my ankle, like I was limping for like a month out of nowhere. And the doctor, he brings me in, he shows me an x-ray of my ankle. He's like, yeah, your ankle's just worn out. I was like, what do you mean, I injured my ankle? He's like, no, it's just shitty now. You see that dark area? Ugh, it's all hardened. Yeah, they get like that, and they're not good anymore. I was like, well, so just goodbye? Nothing? Is there nothing? You just, nothing? There's no, it's like incurable shitty ankle. That's it. And he goes, well, there's things you can do. You can stretch. For a half hour a day, you should stretch your ankle. I was like, how long will that take to fix it? He's like, no, you just do that now. That's just a new thing you do until you and your shitty ankle both die. I was like, dude, this hurts a lot. And he goes, well, you can take a leave. Just take a leave. You can buy it, just take it. And you can take whatever amount. It doesn't matter. Like, don't pay attention to the dosage. Like, really? He's like, yeah, you could take 10 a day. You'd be fine. He said take 10 a leave a day. I said, I heard, doesn't that stuff like hurt your intestines? He goes, oh, yeah, it'll do some intestinal damage after a while. But you just got to weigh that against how much you like your ankle not hurting. This is all totally true, by the way. This is exactly what happened. And at one point I was like, hey, what if I was like an athlete or something? He goes, you're not an athlete. So no to whatever else you were about to say. Bleak. It's harder for old people. My grandmother's 95. She can't see out of her left eye. It just shut off. The last time we went to see her, she's like, I can't see out of my left eye. And we're all like, oh, hey, what was Christmas like in the 40s? Maybe run out the clock on the eye thing if we're lucky, you know? So I go to her doctor. He's right at the end of the hall. He's there always like 90 feet away from her. So I go to the doctor and I said, you know, she can't see out of her left eye at all. And I swear to God, he goes, well, she's probably got a bunch of tumors in her head. I swear to God. That's exactly what he said. I remember it because I was blown away by how none of his education he applied to this particular diagnosis. He said that she's probably got a bunch of tumors in her head. He's a doctor and he called it her head. He almost said fucking head. I swear to God, like that's what he was thinking. She's probably got a bunch of tumors in her fucking head. Oh, give a shit. That old cunt will be dead in a week. I ain't gonna get up from my desk because of her eye. What, does she need two eyes to see the shitty place you fucking put her because you don't love her enough? Anyway, I ain't there yet. I'm halfway there. 40-year-old guys are not good specimens either. We're not. Like, I have a friend who has a lot of young girlfriends. He always goes, and he goes a little too, they're too young. And it's not okay. You know, he brings them around and you're like, dude, don't. Like, literally point at her face and go, don't fuck her. That's awful. Because, and she's like, it's just bad, you know? But so he was going to have sex with her one night, and he said he wanted to go all night. Like, he wanted to really last a long time. So he said, I'm going to drink a lot of milk so I can have a lot of sex. He's like, who told you that mattered? And he goes, well, because you can come more if you drink milk. This guy actually thinks that, like, you run out of cum, but if you drink milk, your body goes like, oh, dude, that's perfect. Just send that right through. That's fine. Nobody will know the difference. Just go ahead and send it through. Run out of cum and a pinch milk is fine. It doesn't matter. Go ahead and send it right through. Spray it all over his cat's face, whatever he was doing. What? I'll come on my cat's face. If she watching, she's going to get a face full of cum. She knows that by now. She knows. It's her fault now. Come on my cat's face once, shame on me. I don't have a cat. I don't have a cat. I never had one. I mean, I would come on a cat's face. I'm not trying to take that back. I just don't happen to have a cat. I have a dog, and I had a dog when I was a teenager, and yeah, I did once. I made my dog lick cottage cheese off my balls, which is something you now can't unknow. You just know it. I did this. And I only hesitated to start the sentence only because I wasn't sure whether to say that I let my dog lick cottage cheese off my balls or that I made him lick cottage cheese. And really, considering how much dogs love cheese, I think I made him an offer he couldn't refuse. I think that's probably the fairest way to put it. I remember it so clearly, and I remember the look on the dog's face. He was like, "Oh, fuck, dude, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing this to us? Just put it on a plate. Why do I have to lick it off your goddamn balls?" All right, come on, fine, let's do it. I'm doing it. I don't care. Look, you gotta live with this. I'll be dead in 2 years. I'm a dog. This is your problem. Sorry I'm being so negative. I'm a bummer. I don't know. I shouldn't be. I'm a very, lucky guy. I got a lot going for me. I'm healthy. I'm relatively young. I'm white, which thank God for that shit, boy. That is a huge leg up. Are you kidding me? Oh, God, I love being white. I really do. Seriously, if you're not white, you're missing out because this shit is thoroughly good. But let me be clear, by the way. I'm not saying that white people are better. I'm saying that being white is clearly better. Who could even argue? If it was an option, I would re-up every year. Oh, yeah, I'll take white again. Absolutely. I've been enjoying that. I'm going to stick with white. Thank you. Here's how great it is to be white. I could get in a time machine and go to any time, and it would be fucking awesome when I get there. That is exclusively a white privilege. Black people can't fuck with time machines. A black guy in a time machine is like, hey, anything before 1980? No, thank you. I don't want to go. But I can go to any time. The year 2? I don't even know what was happening then. But I know when I get there, welcome, we have a table right here for you, sir. Oh, thank you. Oh, it's lovely here in the year 2. I can go to any time. In the past, I don't want to go to the future and find out what happens to white people because we're going to pay hard for this shit. You got to know that. We're not going to just fall from number 1 to 2. They're going to hold us down and fuck us in the ass forever. And we totally deserve it. But for now, whee! Now, if you're white and you don't admit that it's great, you're an asshole. It is great. And I'm a man. How many advantages could one person have? I'm a white man. You can't even hurt my feelings. What can you really call a white man that really digs deep? Hey, cracker. Oh, ruined my day. Boy, shouldn't have called me a cracker. Bringing me back to owning land and people. What a drag. I am married, though. That takes me down a few pegs. The other night, my wife sent me to Walgreens to get toilet paper because we were out of toilet paper because I had thrown it all in the garbage so I could get out of the house. So I'm driving to Walgreens. It was nighttime. And I'm driving, and then I see a deer. And I fucking hate deer. I hate them because they're everywhere up there. I used to live in the city, and I loved deer then because I was this liberal in the city, and I see deer, and, you know, you're driving with your friends.